Hey guys, hope you're all having a good day or night, whatever time it is, hope you're all having a good one. Today we are having a Prairie race at the Sandy Circuit in GTA 5. It's a pretty good race, just me and two of my friends, Miller, as you guys have come to know, and a new person here, Blaney. We're not able to race with him as much just because he's not on at the same times as us, usually. Yeah, the race, hoping it'll be a pretty good one. This track is very, lots of 90-degree corners, but lots of flow. It's one of our favorites, as you guys have seen it at least once or twice in a couple of these videos. Yeah, this track's a good one. A couple long straights, a couple out-braking zones. Pretty tricky to get right, and it often will take a lot of skill to overtake someone, especially if they don't make a mistake, because there's lots of places where you'll have to out-brake them or things of the sort. Remember, if you guys want to join in on these races, you can just send me a message at Trackbroseff on Xbox, and I will be sure to let you guys in here. And we run clean racing. Like, if you take out someone, you wait for them. Everybody's always super courteous here, and nothing too crazy. We always, off the start, we're usually in the same car, so we'll usually put it to GTA mode and share cars and things like that. Anyways, here we go. As you can see, sharing my car with Blaney because he doesn't have one. Me and Miller both have one. Here we go for the qualifying lap. Qualifying lap is usually just to set the grid up for the race. It's usually also, we call it a warm-up lap just because it gets everybody warmed up for the car and the track combination. So into turn 2 here. Miller and Blaney have a big crash. I hit Miller. With that, I'm up the inside into the lead, but quickly overtaken by Blaney on the inside. Coming around the wall of death on the inside. Miller's up my inside. Look, get out of here, Miller. Around the long left sweeper. Miller's on the inside. I'm chasing Blaney. Miller gives me a little bit of a tap. Headed up under the Obey banner. Into the fast left-right chicane. This track's also very interesting because there's lots of places you can technically cut the track, even though it's not really cutting it, like through the chicane and out there. Because it is a little bit slipperier, so it's actually not as fast as you would expect. But it is, it just allows for more racing room, and it's very interesting depending on the car. Oh no! Everybody hits the wall! Don't worry, that issue will be fixed with that track. This is just a qualifying lap. I decided to go for a respawn because my car was pretty wrecked. It's not really that big of a deal from first to third. Now, if we were running with like 15 people, I wouldn't respawn, but from first to third, it's not that big of a deal. Here we go, into the double left, heading back out onto the long front straight. This straightaway is always important to get a good run because there's a key overtaking point right at the end of this straightaway. It's rather unique for GTA racing because you can actually out-brake people because you have to get on the brakes more than like a second. But yeah, it's also a curved braking zone, which makes overtaking very, very easy. As you can see here, we all just go for a pit stop just to repair our cars. So, it is, I believe it's Miller, Blaney, and then me on the grid. Or maybe Blaney, Miller, me. Looks like that's what it might be. It's kind of hard to tell because Blaney and Miller are both in the same car. It's also at night. Yeah, here we go. Lining up for the race. This could be a good one. As you can see, we just line up. It looks like Blaney has got the outside, Miller's on the inside, and then I'm just sitting back here because I'm in third. And here we go. 3 laps to go. Miller squeezes me out. Miller goes around. Past the atomic banners. I'm on the inside of Miller. I get the pass on Miller. Round 24/7. Watch for the cobblestone wall on the inside. Around the long left sweeper. Under the Obey banners. Past the broken down building. I get a big slide. Miller gets the pass. This fighting won't help us catch Blaney. Come on, Miller, let's go. Let's go. Let's go catch Blaney. I get a little bit of a cutback. I'm getting the run of Miller. I'm not gonna go for a pass here. Thinking about it though, just thinking. Miller gets a big slide. I go for the pass. Gave him a little bit of a tap. As you can see, both of our cars are pretty damaged at this point. Just think about conserving our car. Gotta go catch Blaney, because Blaney is just basically putting around up there, just trying not to wreck himself, because he knows me and Miller have a track record for wrecking each other. Miller looks to the outside, going into the chicane. Into the final corner. Coming out under the Pisswasser finish line. 2 to go. I get a big slide into turn 1. Miller's right on my bumper. Contact. Miller's up the inside. Still a little bit more contact. I cut Miller off a little bit there, but he kind of ran into me. Just a little bit of a racing incident. Nothing big there. I get back past Miller in the next corner. At this point, we're just putting our heads down, just trying to catch Blaney up there, because he's got such a big lead. He hasn't driven this track as much as Miller, so he doesn't have as much of a home field advantage. So I know that if I just keep putting pressure on Blaney and I keep catching him, that I'm just gonna eventually he's got to make a mistake or something. Oh, it looks like he made a little bit of a mistake there. Speak of the devil. Past the Grotty Panners. Coming out into the double lefts, heading out on the front straight. Back straight part 2. 1 left. 2 left. Onto the front straight. I get a good run. Miller's still on me. Miller's still going to be making a look. Still back there. Down the front straight. Not anywhere near close enough to Blaney. Miller's not close enough to me. I just take my normal line. Down through the penultimate chicane. Downhill a little bit. Blaney makes a mistake. I'm catching him. Through the atomic corner. Last corner. And now headed on to the last lap. At this point, Miller's just basically, he's just put a little tow rope in my car. I'm just pulling him with me. But I'm catching Blaney. At this point, it's all I gotta be focused on. Can't be focused about Miller. Oh, Miller hits me at the bumper a little bit. Makes a little bit of a mistake. Miller's getting antsy back there. Onto the back straight, part 1. Still trying to catch Blaney a little bit. Maybe get that little bit of a draft. Catching him. Through the Pisswasser chicane. Cut the curbs. Catching Blaney a lot. Into the right left. Before back straight part 2. Blaney runs a little bit wide. I get a good run. I am on him now. Into the double left. Blaney goes defensive. Goes for the block. I run my normal line. Miller's nowhere near close. He made a mistake. I'm running up down Blaney. I'm to the inside. Blaney made a little bit of a mistake. I'm up the inside. Get the run. I got the run. Let's go. Blaney's still there. Blaney's the only chance he's got is cut back to the inside or outbrake me. No, not quite. I run a little bit deep into the chicane. Blaney gives me a tap. Blaney's still on the inside. My front wheels are wrecked, but around the last corner, Blaney makes a big mistake. So it's going to be me, Blaney, Miller. Oh, that was a good race. Remember, if you guys want to race with us, just send me a message at Trackbroseff. And we'll be glad to put you guys into our little racing crew. We run usually playlists and single make races. We'll at most we probably run with 5 people, 6 people. And yeah, it doesn't matter your skill level. Just come join with us. As long as you race clean, you'll be accepted. And yeah, thank you all for watching. This has been Trackbroseff. Peace out.